One of the most interesting results of motivational psychology is about the efficacy and astonishing efficacy of if-then plans, or how scientists say, implementation intentions. So it's all about how you get to do what you planned to do. So if you want to get in better shape, or if you want to eat more healthy, or if you want to stop smoking, for all these areas there have been hundreds of studies in which could be shown that if-then plans are more effective than just saying, well, tomorrow I want to do 10 push-ups. It's more effective to say, tomorrow if I wake up and after brushing my teeth, then I will do 10 push-ups. And the reason why it works so well is that it's some kind of MIMO strategy. The situation becomes the trigger of what you want to do. If I finish brushing my teeth, then I will do 10 push-ups. So to some extent it works on the subconscious. It works automatically. You don't have, if you are in the situation, you don't have to think about how you will do it and how much you will do it. It's all planned right before, and therefore it's more easy to implement. And you also don't have to discuss with yourself that much. You don't have to use your willpower that much, because you already decided before. And now the if-then plan gets started because of the if part. Then you have to do what you planned before. You are absolutely right. It doesn't work always, but it works much better than just saying, well, tomorrow I will do some sport, maybe some push-ups or something like that. And how well it works could be shown in a study which was called Making Self-Help More Helpful. A very interesting study in which participants with anxiety, quite different kinds of anxiety, were given a pamphlet in which some strategies how to cope with anxiety were taught. For example, a breathing technique in which they were told to take one hand on their breast and one hand on their stomach, and then at first they should just breathe and observe their normal breathing. But after a while they should slowly inhale through their nose and count to 5. And then they should exhale through their mouth by also counting slowly to 5. Another technique that was described was PMR, progressive muscle relaxation. You probably know it. First of all, you make your muscles very tense, and then you let go, and by letting go, your body relaxes. So quite normal techniques that are often taught. Of course, there are more effective techniques that we also will get to know in the future, but quite good techniques. And one group was given a pamphlet in which only the techniques were described. In a second group, the subjects were given exactly the same pamphlet, but now in the pamphlet there were also if-then plans. So the participants had to create their individual if-then plans. For example, if I wake up tomorrow, before I get up, I will do 7 minutes of progressive muscle relaxation. Or for the breathing techniques, for example, if I have the meeting with my boss tomorrow, then half an hour before the meeting I will take my time and do the breathing exercise. And did this make any difference? On the one hand, the pamphlet without if-then plans, and on the other hand, the pamphlet with if-then plans. It made a huge difference. Whereas in the group with the pamphlet without if-then plans, the recovery rate was really non-significant. Before the treatment, about 53% were regarded as having clinically significant anxiety, and after the treatment in the post-test, still about 49% had clinically significant anxiety. So only a drop of 4%. This is non-significant. And in fact, in another group in which the participants hadn't gotten any pamphlet at all, so this was a control condition, the results were quite the same. So if the participants got some information about how to treat anxiety, how to cope with anxiety, or if they did get nothing, made no difference. But if they got the information plus the if-then plans, then it made a huge difference. Because in this group, before there were 64% who were regarded as having anxiety which is clinically significant. After the treatment in a post-test, only 21% were still regarded as having clinically significant anxiety. And I mean, they didn't really get some kind of psychotherapy, they only got some pamphlets with some information about some techniques and in addition, the if-then plans. So these are really impressive results. And if you don't use if-then plans, maybe just use your smartphone. Your smartphone has the ability to remind you whenever you want. So maybe you have to give a speech in 3 days and you know the exact time. And now you're reading some self-help and you found a strategy that you think, well, this is really good, I should use it. Instead of saying, well, maybe I will use it, just program your smartphone. Say, okay, Google, or whatever assistant you use, say, okay, Google, remind me of using strategy X or Y. Let's say, for example, remind me of that I can interpret my anxiety as excitement, and this excitement is some kind of energy which can help me to perform better. So I hope you found this episode helpful, and if you want, we will see you next time.